ガオガオ食べちゃう Hi everyone, hello, I am back. I'm trying my best to get back to streaming normally. Hello Nimbly, hello lurkers, although I am not at 100% yet. Unfortunately, I still have some symptoms. I'm still having some chest pain. I'm still having a bit of tightness when breathing. I'm still having a bit of a cough. So, I'm sorry. You may hear me coughing. I will try not to cough on microphone. But I have been having a little bit of a cough that's still lingering. It won't go away entirely. And I'm having, like I said, a bit of the difficulty with the chest pain. But I'll call my doctor. I'll call my doctor again. And yeah, I will try not to let it get in the way of a stream. I'm really happy to be streaming normally again. I felt so bad, you guys. I felt so lazy that I wasn't streaming with you all. Instead, I was just in bed recovering. Bro. But now I'm back on the horse. I'm doing my treadmill. I'm eating my fruits and veggies, and I'm streaming again. So those are all things I really wanted to get to, and I'm really happy I'm able to do those again. Hello, Frankie. I can't decide if I want to buy Aoi Tori or not, and I want the stream to decide. You should definitely play it. You should definitely go buy it. Wink, wink. Use the code motokumakko in Just USA, and you will get 30% off. This is not a joke. I am dead serious. But you should have. If you go back to the earlier streams, like the part 3 or part 2, the prologue is really a powerful moment, lots of emotional scenes, and I strongly recommend it. Right now, we're still on the common route. I think we're getting towards the end of the common route, maybe. But the prologue was very powerful and very emotional, and I strongly recommend it. I own Aoi Tori in Japanese. I have a physical copy of it, and then I have the English version from Just. So I like it enough. I bought it twice. Actually, maybe I bought it more than twice. Anyway, I strongly recommend it. It's a good wintry kind of eroge. I do recommend it. Okay, let me see who else is in chat. Hello, Nimby. Hello, Frankie. Looks like everybody else is maybe lurking. That's fine. Okay, let's see what else has happened aside from me being sick. The biggest thing happened, you guys. My game, The Milk of Repentance, The Wine of Sin, comes out on Wednesday. It comes out on Wednesday, chat! Midnight on Wednesday! Meaning Tuesday, and then the midnight, like 12 a.m. Wednesday morning / Tuesday night. It comes out. Super exciting! Please play it. Please leave a review. It better be a nice review. JK, unless you want to, I guess. Haha. But please leave a nice review. And please play through it. It took 2 years and 20 grand and so much time and energy and effort and love and care and blood and sweat and tears. Please play it. I will be playing it on Wednesday. I'll be playing the first chapter on Wednesday. And I think there's a couple H scenes I have to skip. I think there's like 2 H scenes I gotta skip. 2 or 3 in like the first chapter. So I'll have to skip those. But, you know, if you want the full experience, you should definitely play it yourself. After Panty and Stocking Season 2 ended... Oh, don't spoil it! I haven't finished it yet! I didn't have anything to look forward to on Wednesday. Thank you, Angel Dust. Thank you, Angel Dust, for saving Wednesday! Yeah, so Wednesday, I'm going to be playing Chapter 1 of the game, and like I said, I will skip the sexy parts, I will skip the ecchi parts, and... There's also going to be a special movie coming out on Wednesday. It's going to be me and the cast, me and Angel's voice actor and Valentino's voice actor, and we have like a little special message for people who are interested in playing the game and who donated and who are looking forward to it. So that'll be up after midnight. After the game comes out on midnight, the special video is going to come up. It's scheduled to release sometime after midnight. I think at like 1 a.m. And then 4 p.m., which is now 4 p.m. my time, or 7 a.m. Japan time, I will be playing The Milk of Repentance, The Wine of Sin, but just one or two chapters up until Valentino gets introduced. I want to play until you hear all the voice actors. So I think it's like 1.5 chapters, maybe, and I'm not going to be playing any more than that because a lot of the story is cut out if you do not play the H scenes. The H scenes are very important. Yes, all 20 of them. They're very important. So you should all download it from Jast USA and leave a nice big review on Jast and also VNDB. It has a VNDB page, you guys! It has a VNDB page! Like, normally I'm not a fan of VNDB because, like, there's a lot of infighting, there's a lot of edit wars, there's a lot of misinformation. But, I am excited that my game has a little visual novel database, little checkmark, little release page. That's super cool. Hello, Ash. I hope I said that right. Hello. Right now I'm just talking a little bit about my game that's coming out. I hope you're doing good. Fami-chan! 聞いてくれてありがとう。おはよう。僕はまだちょっとだけまだ病気なんだけど、まだ風邪がひいちゃうんだけど、まあ胸がまだ痛くて、でもどんどん元気になったよ。まあ見ている通り、そんなに、配信できるなんて、もちろん元気になったんだけど、100% 元気じゃないよ。少しだけまだ胸とか喉とかまだ痛いんだけど、僕は大丈夫だよ。かもね、大丈夫。まみさん元気かな？少しだけ言ったんだけど、僕の乙女芸はあさってはなんていうか配信できる。でも配信するつもりなんだけど、発売だよ。あさっては僕の乙女芸発売。まあ発売と言ったけど無料の同人芸、そしてモザイクなしだから日本人たち、少し困るかな。僕の乙女芸モザイクなし、これは困るかな、問題かな、わからないでも、これはちょっと秘密なんだけど、自分の力でなんというか僕のエロゲやってみたいな。お願い。みんな僕のエロゲをなんていうかやらせてほしいな。I think it'd be really fun if everybody got to play my eroge, even if you're in Japan. But anyway, moving on. Let's see what else. I talked a little bit about my game. Silent Hill F just came out, and I can't afford it because, my God, it's so expensive. But I have watched a little bit, just a tiny bit of a playthrough, and I got to the part with the fox mask, Mr. Fox Mask, and he's hot. I like the silver hair. what do you call it? Giniro? Giniro no kami? I don't know. What do you call silver? Shiriba? Shiriba no iro? Shiriba no kami iro. Kitsune no otoku no ko? そして主人公可愛いカップルと思うんだけど Anyway, I think that the Fox Mask Man is hot. I like the protagonist. She's cute. I have never played a Silent Hill game in my life, but I am watching a little bit of a playthrough, and I wanna play it. If I get it on Steam, I will definitely play it. It's so cool. I love the graphics. I love the atmosphere. It's perfect for the fall, for the winter, and I hear that there's like mpreg. And that's all I need to know. このキツネ男の子はなんというか腹ませてしちゃいました。なんというかこれは技かな、あれは技かな。わかんないけどオメガバースみたいよね。この男の子は腹ませてというかそういうのからだ。まあ僕にもあんまりわかんないけど、まあやりたいよ。I definitely want to play Silent Hill F whenever it comes out. It's hard loving mpreg but hating Omegaverse. No, that. Hold on, I gotta get my angry face on. Blasphemy! Be gone and never darken my doorstep. What do you mean you hate Omegaverse? Omegaverse is the best. Get out of here. Boo! Shun the non-believer! Boo! Actually, I have many good Omegaverse manga to recommend if you're interested. I have so many good manga to recommend. I recommend Sayonara Koibito, Matakita Tomodachi by Yoha. That is my number one Omegaverse recommendation. And they have like a whole bunch of series by the same author, by Yoha. But it's very good. Strongly recommend. Also, what was it? Tadaima Okaeri? I think that one just got an anime adaptation. It is a very fluffy kind of Omegaverse series, but it more focuses on the family dynamic. Actually, let me look up the name of it. Tadaima Okaeri Omegaverse anime. Is that the right one? Aha! Tadaima Okaeri. Yep. Tadaima Okaeri. That is a BL series. It does have Omegaverse, but it's like a small part of it. It's not a big part of it. It doesn't really go into like the impregnation. It's very PG rated, very fluffy, very light. It's about the wholesome family dynamics between the Alpha and the Omega and their son. They eventually get a daughter. Anyway, it's a really sweet series. I strongly recommend it. I'm a huge fan of the Omegaverse Project, which is a manga anthology. Unfortunately, it like after the third season, I say season, but it's like a series. After the third year of serialization, it switched to digital only, which makes me very sad because I like physical manga. I need physical manga. It makes me sad that I cannot get my BL Omegaverse manga anymore. Physically. Bleh. Anyway. Let me get a drink of water. I'm so sorry, I have to cough. I will try not to cough on microphone. Bear with me. Anyway, so I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. What else am I doing this week? Okay, Saturday I will be playing Okami. It is an original English language visual novel by Mushroom Mallow, the indie studio. You may know them from Death and Phaeology. I also played their demo earlier on. Very well done, very high production values. They reached out to me again and they wanted me to play Okami. I was supposed to play it last week. I was still sicker last week. So we're gonna be playing it on Saturday. Next week we have some more eroge planned, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. On the 15th, on the 15th of October is my 4-year VTubing anniversary. So that is gonna be special. That's gonna be a special stream. That's gonna be like a really fun party. I don't know quite what I'm gonna do yet. I'm gonna play some party games, maybe some giveaways. I'm not quite sure yet, but it's gonna be a special stream on the 15th for my VTubing anniversary of 4 years. And then, like I said, Wednesday, the day after tomorrow, is the Milk of Repentance, the Wine of Sin, and there will be a special video, and there will be a special live stream, and I want all of you to play it, please. I want all of you to play it when it comes out, when it drops on midnight, so please look forward to it. Hello, Starcene, hello, Hisashiburi. It's been a while, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I missed you all. Aww. I'm so happy that you guys came back. I'm so happy that you guys didn't forget about me. I'm so sorry for taking so long, for taking so much time away. I'm still not 100%, but I'll try my best to get better and better. I have not left the house. I have not left the house once since, like, the 16th. Since the 16th, I have not gone out. I went out once on the 16th to get dessert, to treat myself to a little ice cream, and what did I get? I got bronchitis for my troubles. Welcome back. Thank you, Starcene. I'm happy to be here. Do I have a special hat I can wear? Let me see. Do I have a special hat? Do I have like a special kind of outfit? Let me see. I thought I had a special outfit. Hold on a second. I thought I had a special hat. There it is. It's not my birthday, but I don't care. I'm back. Better to rest and get better than force yourself to stream. I feel like 85% better. I'm still having chest pain. I'm still having a cough, so you may hear it. It may be a shorter stream than usual until I get 100% better. I'm probably gonna call my doctor tomorrow. I'm taking cough syrup. I finished off my round of prescription medication. So I'm hoping I get better because I've been like quarantining indoors. I haven't left the house. I get my groceries delivered. It's been so boring, chat. I'm dying to get out of the house. I've been debating whether or not I should treat myself to a cake. I really want to get myself a cake. And like, I want to go to the bakery. I even called them and I was like, do you have this cake? And they were like, yes. But it was like really stormy, so I didn't go today. But I wanted to get the special kind of cake. It was a Victorian Lakes cake. And I asked them, could you write on it? And they were like, oh yeah. So I want them to write like Happy Angel Kuma Day or like Happy Game Release or something like that. It's a beautiful cake. It's really pretty. It's the same kind of cake I got for Angel's birthday back in April 1st. But I don't want to get sick going out in the grocery store, and it's expensive. It's like $40. It's expensive for a single cake. For me at least. Like if you go to a fancy bakery, it's not expensive, but for me, it is expensive. After you stop being sick, but Starcene, I want the cake. Cake is so important. I have not had cake since Angel's birthday. Not even when I passed my driving test, I didn't get a cake. I want a cake. I want a cake. So like, yeah, we'll see. Also, commissions are open. Wink wonk, wink wonk, wink wonk. Trying to wink with the other eye. Commissions are open. My cake fund and my grocery fund would very much appreciate it. Let me see. Hard to decide if I want to go into Milk of Repentance with 0 spoilers, if I want to see your streamer first. There will be no spoilers in my stream, so don't worry. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Let me see. In the stream, you will see the characters meeting each other. You'll have me meeting Angel. You'll have Angel interacting with Valentino. You'll have a little bit of character interaction, but there's not gonna be plot spoilers in the first chapter. Okay, there's not gonna be plot spoilers in the first chapter. And, woe to anyone who streams it blind, because there's like There's like 3 H scenes right off the bat in like the first 2 chapters. There's like 3 H scenes. I would say there's at least 1 H scene every chapter. So, like, maybe don't play it blind. I heard that, like, some VTubers wanted to play it, at least from the reaction from the Jast announcement back in September. I saw that some people were interested in playing it. Please don't stream it blind. You will probably get in trouble when you run into an H scene. And I don't want you to get in trouble. So, like, maybe play it a little bit first and then skip over the H scenes strategically. And, like, yes, you will lose a lot of the story if you skip the H scenes, but that is how you stream it. If you want to stream it, you have to skip the H scenes. I'm sorry. Let's see. Would it be possible to order a cake in, or would the delivery charges make it too expensive? Too expensive. I actually looked into that. I looked. I contacted the grocery store, and I was like, "Hey, can I get this cake?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, but it would be there in like at least 2 days. At least 2 days, and it's like." It would have to be custom. Like, no, it's too expensive. I would rather just go in person, get the cake, have them write something special on it, have them like do Happy Angel Kuma or whatever on it, get some candles, you know, maybe like a bundle of flowers. No, that's too much. That's too much. But I would like to go get the cake in person, bring it back in person, in an Uber or a taxi or whatever, because I still don't have my driver's license. And yeah, I did look into having it ordered in, but I just think it's too risky. What if it gets smushed? What if my cake gets smushed? You know, I need to protect it, and also it would take a couple days. I don't really want to wait that long. And also, the one they have in store is like vanilla with raspberry. The one they have online is chocolate and cherry. I'm not a big fan of chocolate. I prefer vanilla. So, you know, it's kind of different. There are some eroge with warnings for age scenes. That is true, but mine does not. There's like a little splash scene, a little splash screen that will show up when you start the eroge, and it'll say, hey, you know, this game is not meant to be played in Japan because it's got no mosaics, it does not resemble living people, blah, blah, blah. Everybody is 18 and older, all the characters, all the voice actors, everybody involved is over 18. And there's also a trigger warning. I put at the very bottom, there's a trigger warning that's pretty big, so you can see it. For anybody, anyone who is dumb enough to go in blind and does not read the trigger warnings, they have no excuse to complain if they ignore the trigger warnings. And it says, like, you know, there may be dubious content, there may be non-consensual content, you know, there may be bodily fluids, you know, vomiting, there may be violence, you know, things like that. You know, the generic unpleasant things I warned for. I didn't go, like, real deep into spoiler territory, but I did warn for, like, violence, for sexual content, and I warned for, like, drug usage, and stuff like that, you know? I do not want some stupid, some middle schooler or high schooler who'd be like, oh, I love Hazbin Hotel, and I do not want them to play it. This is not for children. In fact, Hazbin Hotel is not for children anyway, but yeah, this one is especially for adults, so I do not want anybody underage playing it, and I do not want anybody to play it thinking that it's going to be not problematic. It's very problematic. It's very self-indulgent. I'm sorry, I have to cough a little bit, bear with me. Anyway, so I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. Did I talk a little bit about my commissions? I think I did. So voice commissions, they're open technically, but like my voice isn't at the place where I would feel good about giving somebody a commission. So I would recommend, if you're interested in commissioning me, to only get writing commissions. If you're not, that's cool. Alright, so without further ado, let me pull up Aoi Tori. Let me pull it up. Let me get it started. Let me get it open. Where are you? You're somewhere on my desktop. There you are. Alright, let's go. I'm in the way.
Aoi Tori.
Let me move out of the way. This is just such a... Wait, let me get my little cape on. There we go. Just such a nice little wintry kind of... No, I'm too far in the corner. Hold on. Like that. Turn it down a little bit. How's the volume, chat? How's the volume? I really hope you guys enjoy my game when it comes out. What? Did I accidentally click something?
Aoi Tori.
Oh, I guess not. Okay. So I don't quite remember where I was. I think I was here. I think. So this was the prologue. This was Sayo. This was after we slept with Sayo. I think this is where we were. This is the most recent one, right? Yeah, this is the most recent one. The BGM is too high? Okay, I'll turn it down. How's that? Better? Is that better? Let me know. This better? I turned it down a little. Let me... How's that? Good?
So
let me see where I was. Let me see if I can remember. So, we met Sayo, our twin sister. We slept with her. We met Mary, and Mary has a play that she is writing. And now we are trying to find people who are willing to put on Mary's play, if I remember correctly. I think it's been quite a while since I played Aoi Tori, but we're gonna play it. Not wanting people to overhear us, I called Mikako into the corridor to explain what's going on. Do you have an interest in plays? I still think it's a little too loud, but whatever. Hold on, let me go into system. Let me turn it down just a tiny bit. I think that's good. That's fine. Okay, let me know how the volume is if it's still an issue. Otherwise, I'm gonna carry on. You don't like plays? What's wrong with you? I'm a theater kid. I love plays. Oh, okay. There's no point in talking your way into a subject with Mikako, and there's no use in hounding her, so I keep it brief. There's also no point in asking her why she doesn't have an interest. The only reply I get is her asking why I do have an interest. It's alright now? Okay, good. Hello. Hi, I'm so glad you made it. We just started playing Aoi Tori. We're trying to find somebody to put on Mary's play. I could put it to her that plays are just for shared enjoyment, but she probably just informed me that there are infinite other fun things that are also more worthwhile. Mikako is probably as close to the perfect human as you can get. I don't think so. I don't think she's perfect. I don't think she's perfect if she doesn't like plays. Kuroe-san! Hisashiburi! Aitakatta! Ohayo! Kyou mo genki ni natta yo! I made a different kind of s'more. Ooh, that sounds good. Anyway, almost everyone else is flawed in some way, full of questions. Mikako, in her perfection, recognizes these errors for what they are. Also, chat, can you see the cursor? I'm not sure if you can see the cursor or not. Even Mary could be considered defective in comparison? What is this? No, what is this? Do not slander my vampire loli. To be endlessly pure and to be perfectly pure seem like two sides of the same coin, but in truth, they couldn't be more different. I gotta be honest, she interests me the least. I am the least interested in her. あ、心配した。ごめんね。僕はもうどんどん元気になったよ。大丈夫だよ。まあ少し胸が痛くて、喉が痛くて。でも、明日、医者さん電話するよ。大丈夫？心配しないで。So I noticed you weren't in yesterday. Were you feeling under the weather? I switched back to daily conversation mode.
用事があって実家に呼ばれたの。
Oh, so that's what it was. Her house is at the base of the mountain, so she has more freedom to come and go than the other students. I don't mean to pry, but was it some kind of family event?
お葬式でも結婚式でもないよ。私としてはおめでたい話かな。
Oh, good thing? That's a relief to hear. I asked to make sure it wasn't a funeral in case I had to offer my condolences. I'm gonna get a sip of water. Bear with me. Oh.
遅くとも明日になればわかるよ。
Huh?
8割くらいの確率で。
Huh? I'm not entirely certain what she means, but that's nothing new, so I decide not to worry about it.
それより、私が休んでる間にりっくんの妹が見つかったんだってね。
Oh my god, Halo, that sounds so good! Oh man, my oven just broke. My oven just broke, so I can't use it. That sounds so good, though. Alright, I need to introduce you. Hello, Chief Rob! Hi! I'm back to streaming. Okay, have a good lurk. I peer into the classroom. Sayo!
何？
Surrounded yet again by classmates, less than the day before, but still quite numerous, Sayo has to lean to see me. Could you come over here when you have a moment?
霧のいいところなんて待ってたら放課後になるわよ。
She says in exasperation as she starts heading towards me without a second thought for any of her classmates. Just ignores them, just shoves them out of the way. I'm worried that her classmates might find my sister rude. But they all smile and wave her off as she abandons them. Were you in the middle of something? I asked Sayo. I asked when Sayo steps out into the corridor. She shrugs.
どうも昨日の今日でまだ近づいてくる子たちが私に雑に扱われるのが気にならないみたい。
They're all masochists. Weird.
どうでもいいって態度がクールだとか中性的に見えてそう。
You are cool. So that's how it is. No matter which generation of the student body it is, there are always one or two girls out of all of them that get really popular. I think it has something to do with this academy being girls only. At Valentine's Day, they'll get chocolate or even love letters from some of the girls. Oh my god, you're going to Japan. Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Take me with you. Take me with you. Put me in your suitcase. Not literally, but like, I'm so jealous. Oh man. Aw. Please have fun. Please have fun and get eroge in my stead. They'll be treated as celebrities, whether they want to be or not. Never mind that. I wanted to introduce you to my friend. She was off yesterday.
そこの女？
Sayo gestures her chin to Mikako, who's smiling and watching us. Places my head in my hands. Can't you do something about that attitude of yours?
無理よ。生まれつきだから。双子だからあなたもりっくんも生まれつきなら同じになるはずだよね。冗談がわかるタイプのようね。興味深い。
Oh, they get along. Apparently, they're given spoken evaluations of each other. They're both smiling, but for some reason, I'm getting a tight pain in my stomach. Well, I'll introduce...
黒崎さよよ。よろしく。
Sayo cordially presents her hand.
私は赤サビミカコ。握手はしないけど、気が向いたらよろしく。
What? Why wouldn't you shake her hand?
そうね。 可愛がってあげようと思ったら
Ooh, yeah, don't forget, Sayo had that power. She has that power to make people feel whatever she wants them to feel when she touches them physically. Sayo chuckles as she retracts her hand. On the surface, it's amicable enough, but the two are still clearly going head to head.
あなたリツとは寝たことあるの？
What? What? You can't ask somebody that! Ah, Sayo, you cannot ask somebody that! I somehow managed to forget that this is the question Sayo asks all of my friends. However...
あるよ。
What? Did I miss that scene? I don't remember that age scene. I do not remember that age scene. Did that happen? I don't remember that happening. Mikako's expression doesn't even waver. In fact, it's Sayo who twitches an eyebrow. Oh, I'm really curious about this character dynamic.
その様子だとさよちゃんも経験あるんだね。
You're so casual about blood-related twincest.
まだ1回だけ。
So far.
兄弟仲が良くていいね。
Oh my god. Have you slept with your blood-related older brother? You have? Good for you! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
年が近いお姉ちゃんがいる。
Ah!
セックスはしたことないけど。
What is this interaction? I have an older sister. I haven't had sex with her. What is this interaction? What is this? What is this? This is crazy. You should try it. Oh my, I have to stop. I'm losing my voice. I have to stop. This is insane. This is an insane reaction. This is an insane interaction. This is insane. This is an insane interaction. Hello, Ijitsu. You just missed the best. You just missed the best. Where's the backlog? Ah, you just missed the best conversation. Have you slept with your brother? Yup. Do you have a sibling? I have an older sister, but I haven't had sex with her. You should try it. Oh my god.
してみたら？
Oh my god.
そうだね。試してみたいことの
This
一つ
is
だ
an
ね。
insane interaction. I can't. I'm gonna strain my throat even more, and I can't. I need water. Hold on. This is insane. You can't get much closer in blood relation than identical twins. I guess they share like a lot of DNA. You guys. I know they're only speaking like this because they won't be overheard, but it still fills me with dread. This has gone far beyond a joke. Not that either of them were joking to begin with. They're serious. Deadly serious. Fortunately, I'm quickly saved by the bout for morning homeroom.
仲良くしましょう。
Sayo smiles at Mikako and heads into class.
そんなつもりないくせに。ところでさよちゃん、今日のお昼を一緒に食べない？
Sayo is like a very jealous, possessive type. Mikako smiles back. Man, I sigh, remaining in the corridor while a while longer to regain my composure. So, Mikako's out as far as the play is concerned. Not that I expected any different. All that's left is Akari. I imagine she'll be going home for the holidays, but it doesn't hurt to ask. Class proceeds with nothing of note happening. They have identical DNA if one twin commits murder, and the only evidence is DNA and they both say the other did it, they can't charge either. What? Don't they have like different fingerprints though? I thought they have different fingerprints. This is an academy that emphasizes peace and harmony. The most exciting things to happen is learning that the history teacher really is going on maternity leave, and that the substitute will arrive tomorrow. Then recess.
リツくん、あかりちゃんに会いに行くんでしょ？
Mary springs out in front of you like a rabbit. Yeah, we're meeting in the courtyard. I show her the text we've exchanged.
本当に本気で劇をやる気なんだね。
Of course, are you still worried?
そうじゃなくて、自分よりリツくんの方がやる気満々すぎてなんか変な感じだなーって。
No, I want to help you. All right, that's true. I've been too obvious about it. I need to be more careful. Just then my phone starts ringing. Caller withheld. Oh, it's the devil. It's either a girl or the devil. Either way, they've got terrible timing.
あかりちゃんの方は私が話しておこうか。
Mary suggests as she sees me hesitate over the phone call. Are you sure? Not that I don't trust you. I'm just worried I'm being too overbearing.
全然。むしろリツくんが私を手伝ってくれてるんだから。
Mary takes over my responsibility, smiling all the while. Just try not to be too pushy with Akari, okay?
あかりちゃん相手に無理強いしないように気をつけるなら、それこそリツくんがいない方がいいだろうね。あかりちゃん、男の子に積極的にお願いされたら断りたくても断れないんじゃないかな。
Me either. She's timid but under pressure after all. A girl or the devil? What's the difference? Hey! That's not nice. I don't like that. Alright, I'll let you take care of it.
ガッテン、任された。
I follow Mary out into the corridor before answering my phone. Hello?
もしもしではありません。ひどいじゃないですか。
Oh, it is the devil. Huh? This is a surprise. The voice belongs to the devil, no doubt, but I've never felt such displeasure before, which makes me worried it might be someone else.
でもありません。股間に手を当てて考えてください。
No! Why on earth would I do that? Hell has no fury like a woman scorned. Yeah! I'm the woman! So don't make me mad! Don't make me mad! Anyway, where was I?
しかもあなた様ほどの偉大な絶倫ならそのうちチンコで喋れるようになり
This
ます
is
よ。
so weird. Why?
チンコで歌いますか？
What? I groan internally, my eyes half closed. You trying to pick a fight? Well, are you, punk?
本性が漏れておりますよ。
Whoops. I apologize for my vulgarity, father. I really am lucky Mary wasn't still around. Okay, my bad. Well, no, it's your bad, but still.
悪魔ですからね。
So, I know how much you love your inane chats, but what are you calling for now?
どうしたって劇ですよ。他の女に声をかけるより先に僕に声をかけるのが道理でしょ。
Hello, Swantanimo. How you doing? Been a while. Don't bring up other girls.
僕との関係は遊びだったのね。
There's no relationship. I'm on the verge of slapping you for real.
では真面目にお話ししますが、もちろん僕も劇をお手伝いしますよ。これは契約などではなく趣味として。
So the devil has an interest in plays. We don't have a part for a cell phone.
バカですね。失礼。事実でも主をバカ呼ばわりはいけませんでした。台本と役者を集めればなんとかなるとお思いのようですが、きちんとした劇ならば照明や演出や音響なども必要ではありませんか？
I mean, she has a point. I guess, but we're not planning anything massive here. The devil's right. There's no way we'd be able to pull off anything that requires expert knowledge.
それはそうでしょう。しかし少なくともそれを考える人間がいるのといないのとでは出来が変わるでしょう。
You're not exactly wrong.
それならお任せください。僕の手にかかれば、例えば
Whoa! A thunderous noise echoes from every smartphone currently in the corridor and surrounding classrooms, taking me by surprise. This is naturally followed by uproar.
このように音だけでも臨場感はあって困るものではありません。
She can control every single smartphone, every phone? Yeah. My heart is still racing a bit. Now I know how advantageous sound effects can be. Just so we're on the same level, since you're joining in for fun, can you promise me you won't get up to any mischief? No! No, you can't trust her! She's the devil!
もちろんです。
No, I wouldn't trust her.
ただ、ヒロインの靴にカビを仕込むくらいのいたずらもいけませんかね。
No. You'll behave yourself if you want to join in.
わかりましたよ、ご主人様。
I am very curious who is the devil. Are you meant to revere me or something?
イエスマンだけでは面白くないでしょ。
Whatever. I'll be counting on you when the time comes.
イエスさーほいさー。
Well, there's a reply that fills me with dread.
劇のことは追ってご連絡を。
We both know you'll be listening to every conversation I have anyway. At this point, I go to cut the call.
ついでの要件ですが、数学の教師が期末テストを携帯で作っていたので、出される問題をメールで送っておきます。
Helping him cheat? What? No, you moron! Don't! It's already here? The devil springs its surprise on me too fast to put a halt to it.
たまにはお役に立つところも示さなければいけませんよね。
I can't. I'm not gonna take your help, so stop offering it.
必要なければ削除すればよろしいでしょう。
I will! Not creepy at all. It is, in a way, but she's also so kind of silly. I'm really curious, like, what is her deal? Who is she? What's her identity? I'm very curious. Honestly. I've just finished squinting at my phone, so I don't see the contents of the texts I deleted, but... Oh, I've got another text. This time it's from Mary.
あかりちゃん OK だったよ。
Yay!
意外だね。友達のゆきちゃんにも聞いてみてくれるって。
Wait, Akari's gonna help out? Maybe she's interested in theater, or perhaps she has time to kill before she heads home. Wow, nice one. Before sending that text, I add another line. Want to get lunch together? She replies immediately.
1年生の教室で食べてくる。いいでしょう。
I'm so happy she has friends. I'm so happy. She's had such a good little social circle going on. She was so isolated and alone, and now she has friends and she gets to go to school. She gets to be a normal girl. I'm so happy for her. I'm jealous. I can picture Mary smiling behind the text, which makes me smile too. In any case, while we haven't gotten confirmation from everyone, we should have 4 or 5 actors. That'll be just enough to put on the plate. We're all a bunch of novices, so I don't want it to be anything too large scale. Looks like it's gonna be a good Christmas this year. On that note, I'm hungry, so it's time for lunch. I should eat something too, but the oven's broken. Maybe takeout. Anyway, classes are now over. Mary and I are on the way home together. Sayo has nothing specific to do at home, so she's loitering around elsewhere. Didn't you want to hang out with your friends today, Mary? I love her little scarf. I love her little coat. I ask, having seen several girls invite her out as we left the classroom. We had a week to observe the effects of my blood on her, and at this point, I don't believe we need to worry about it running out during the day.
ほら、こうなったら私も早く劇にする話を書かなきゃいけないし。
Man, I'm so happy that she's doing this play. I love it. Creative writing. I'm a big believer. We got Rin-chan from Period. We got Mary from Aoi Tori. I just love it when the characters are writers. Sorry for rushing you.
大丈夫。自分でもたくさん書きたいことができてきたし、期限がある方が完成させられそう。
That's great.
さよちゃんとかあかりちゃんにどんな役をやらせようかなって考えると楽しい。
Not bad. It really does sound fun. I'll be in the chapel, so just call me if you run into any problems or anything.
ああ、早速あるよ。困ったことじゃないけど、 リツくんに聞きたいこと。
What is it?
誰を主役の女の子にする？
Haha! Okay, okay. We got the major decision that helps us pick whose route to do. Kinda wanna do Sayo-chan's route first, cause Mary, we should probably save Mary for last, right? Shouldn't you be the one to decide that? It's her story after all.
そうなんだけど、私が劇の話を書くのと一緒にリツくんもやることあるでしょ？
She looks at me through upturned eyes.
きちんと女の子を好きになる努力をするって。
Oh, right. I scratch my head, still feeling at a loss.
だから私の劇と一緒にそれもやろうよ。
I can't?
そう。
Mary raises a finger, acting like she's a wise older sister.
どんな話にするか考えてるところだけど、少なくとも私は恋愛要素はやっぱり入れたいんだよ。
A girl after my own heart. I bet the girls will love that.
うんうん。それで主役の女の子の相手はリツくんでしょ？
You really want me to play the part? I will, but it might be kind of fun to have Sayo be the guy. It would!
それは面白いだろうけどさ。
It would be funny. Yuri route. Oh, now I get it. I smile in embarrassment as I finally get the point. You want me to pick the girl I'm most interested in to play the main girl.
そう。今のところコンフはあかりちゃんとさよちゃんしかいないけど、その二人と同じくらい気になる子はいる？
This is a pretty meta conversation. I'm interested in you, Mary. You! I want to save, but decide better of it right now. What? I'm gonna save. Maybe I clicked something wrong. I'm not really close to anyone else. Oh my god, you just said you wanted to do Mary! You wanted it to be with Mary! I don't care about Mikako. I'm sorry, I find her boring.
じゃあ私が話を考えるから。
I wanna pick Mary!
選んでね。
Let me pick Mary! Is it okay if I do her route first? I don't know. This is the most obvious method of hitting on someone ever. Which naturally has me a little hesitant.
クリスマスまでに告白できたらロマンチックでしょ？
Okay, fine. I'll think about who should play the lead.
早い方が劇の話を書きやすいんだけどね。
Can I at least think about it for a bit?
じゃあ明日の夜。
That's soon.
そんなに重く考えないでいいと思うよ。これをきっかけにってことだし。
Am I misremembering? I feel like we had this conversation before. In which we had to figure out who was going to be the lead. Am I just imagining it? I thought we had this conversation. Mikako lacks the theater kid swag that Mary has. I find Mikako boring. I'm sorry. Like, I will do her route. But like, I'm not gonna do it first. She says casually. Not that she's being frivolous, she's just looking out for me. No matter who I pick, it'll be someone I've only met recently. There's no guarantee it'll be someone I end up with either. But if this is fate at work, then I think I'm at a crossroads. Whose fate is it? The Lord's guidance? Or the devil's tricks? I don't know. Upon returning home, I change it to my priest gown, which also happens to be my casual wear. My clerical collar sits firmly around my neck. It's been a while since I had some time all to myself. I can't imagine just wearing priest robes casually. Also, nice PC tower. I murmur to myself. Until recently, this empty, lonely house had been my entire world. On days when no girl came to visit, I'd say nothing save for a prayer time. My expression hardly changed either. But now I'm conscious of a smile almost always at my lips. It's sure gotten lively around here, crazily so. Right then, I wipe the smile off my face and pull myself together. I may have more to consider and more to do, but now is the time I spend in service to the Lord. It's all a bit pointless, really, with no one coming to the chapel, but it at least gives me something to do. Oh, a moment to myself. Sorry. Huh? A woman stands alone in the chapel. I expect it to be empty. She's not kneeled like Mary would be, but she's looking up at the altar. This is surprising. I really shouldn't be this surprised that there's actually someone here. I should welcome new believers with joy, but part of me dreads the extra effort that would require. Regardless, this woman isn't a student here. She's mature, dressed in a suit. Not a student for sure, but also not a teacher or a member of staff. I know all of them. I'm about to inquire as to who she may be when I have a realization. Excuse me, but you wouldn't happen to be the substitute history teacher, would you? I ask her. She turns around and after a moment of surprise, smiles. We got a teacher route! We got a teacher route! The true route is the vow of celibacy. No, this is an eroge. And also he's banged everyone in school at this point. Good day. I would like to believe you weren't starting until tomorrow. She's older than me, but I stay in priest mode as I talk to her. Oh yes, of course. The teachers also live on campus, and naturally they will move in the same day they start work. Wait. I'm suddenly hit by a sense of deja vu. Like I've met this woman before. It happened with Sayo too, but this time it must just be a trick of the mind. I'm not going to pay it any notice. So what brings you to the chapel? Are you a believer? The woman speaks softly, but with a composed and mature smile. Is that right? I find myself flustered. You cute little priest. Those words felt like nails scraping down the chalkboard of my manly pride. It's irritating, but also slightly enticing. I'm hit by deja vu again. Oh, I see. This is how I felt when I was afraid of the girls. It's a feeling that faded to the back of my mind as I got older, and no longer felt like the girls that attend the academy were above me. I really suck at dealing with older women. Oh, just talking to myself. The woman smiles softly and takes me at my word. Mary or Sayo would have pushed me further for their own amusement, but this woman has maturity and surplus. Though, technically, Mary would be the older one. Well, yes, unfortunately there never is. She must have been a student here only a few years ago. Nothing much has changed since then. Although several people do come here to pray now. She's rather taken aback. I don't allow my expression to change so as to maintain some dignity. So Mary and Akari count as several people now, do they? The number of visitors we receive is not an issue as long as we can help soothe the souls of those who do come here. What's better, older character or younger character? Younger character! Younger character, hands down. I'm gonna take a quick break, fill up my water bottle, and I'll be right back. Yahoo! I'm back! Alright, let's continue a little bit. Like I said, my streams are probably going to be shorter than usual because I'm still a little under the weather, but I think I can push through a little longer. I at least want to figure out who I'm going to pick. The woman shifts her gaze uncomfortably. I get the feeling something's bothering her. That's only my professional experience talking though. I don't suppose I could inquire as to your name?
構いませんよ。どうせ明日には紹介されるでしょうし。リーサと言います。
Your surname?
名字を教えたら、神父様は私のことをそちらで呼ぶでしょう。
So wild for him to be called father when he's a student at the academy. He's like essentially a student, right? She got me. Without a surname to use, I'm stuck with her first name. Well, there's not much need for names in a one-on-one conversation anyway. Why are you hitting on him? I shrink back as her personality begins to change. So she knows who I am. Yes, as I'm sure all recent graduates are aware. She's openly laughing at me, trying to be polite. I'm embarrassed.
リツ君はちょっと大人になったけど何も変わっていないんだね。
It's not particularly unusual that she would know of me, but the emotion in her voice just now hints at something more. Do I know her? I think I do know her, but I don't know from where. Elisa steps forward, smiling. Her arm extends slowly, like time itself is crawling. Oh, her long fingers touch my cheek. Hang on a second, lady. That's a little too forward. I just met you. Her cold fingers. A woman's fingers. They stroke at my skin, her touch filled with feeling. My heart pounds as she looks at me through clouded eyes. Not out of sexual excitement, but out of familiarity. I know her. Her touch, her eyes, this woman. But from where? I guess not. Risa smiles somewhat sadly. Who's your older sister? Words from my childhood suddenly spill out. This woman leans further forward, forcing me to take a step back. I'm so focused on her encroaching face and the touch of her fingers that I don't notice what's going on below. Oh no, do I have to skip? Lady, Risa, I just met you. Do I have to skip? Do I have to skip this? That alone was shocking, but what happens next is even more so. Whoa! Okay, I may actually have to skip this. Her leg twists around the back of mine as she presses against my chest. It's graceful, and with no time to resist, I fall right over. Okay, I may have to actually skip this part. What is going on? Okay, if this progresses any further, I'm skipping this scene. Huh? I'm not in pain, but my mind can't keep up with what's happening. Who are you? I look up at Risa's face as she straddles me, and beyond that, the chapel ceiling. No need to skip? Okay, I'll trust you. I know her. I know this. I've seen her face overlaid on the chapel ceiling before, from this exact same viewpoint. One day, a girl showed up with problems too great for my touch to get rid of, so she forced herself on me! She forced herself on him, so she non-conned him. For lack of a better word. So she forced herself on him. I don't like you, lady! Nah! I don't like you, You're a, I don't know what do you call it? A bad toucher. A rapist. You are a bad lady. Nah, you do not force yourself on people. Bad lady. No, bad. Why is she around? No, bad. No! No! Seriously, am I supposed to find her charming? It was a pleasant afternoon in winter, like it is now, when I had my first time in the empty chapel. I know she's a romantic option, but like, I really hope they explain more, like what the heck motivated her. She doesn't have Valentino's swag. At least she apologized, but like... Really? I don't believe you're sorry. Somehow I don't believe you're sorry. It's her. My first time, the girl who made me who I am now. I can hear my heart beat quickening. Well, yeah! Now that you forced me into this position, okay. Well, I don't like her, but I'm very curious as to how they're gonna explore her route. Given that she did a bad thing, do not non-con other people, chat. Is this supposed to be heartwarming? It's not heartwarming. Welcome back. What is this music? It's so romantic though. I respond reflexively. This is bad. My heart's pounding and I can't think straight. This is really bad. I'm no longer myself. Do I have to skip? Do I have to skip? She said that I remember her. But in all honesty, I don't remember her at all. Do not force yourself on men, on women, on anyone of any gender and any sex. Don't do it. I mean, it's hot in my game, it's hot, but that's because it's clearly presented as such. And I'm not trying to make Valentino into like some apologetic man, okay? It's very obvious he's a bad person. I'm not exactly a big fan of how this game is framing her. Honestly. I really hope they acknowledge that what she did was messed up and bad. I had completely forgotten her name to the point where I felt nothing when she introduced herself. She a stalker? I don't remember any of the things we must have talked about. Not even what was causing her so much grief that she forced herself on me. Forced herself! Bad! I don't like you. I'm sorry, I don't like you until you atone and apologize and the story makes it clear that you did a bad thing. I don't like you. You know, it really, like Mad Hog says, it really depends on how the framing is, you know? Like, for my game, you know, Valentino's obviously a bad guy doing bad things, and that is made very clear. And the narrative punishes him for it. Not that it has to punish him, but, you know, it's made very clear that what he does is bad, and he's not rewarded for it, whereas this lady seems to be rewarded. She seems to be rewarded for her bad behavior, and I don't like that. Personally, it's how the narrative handles it. That's like my issue with like characters. You know, if a character is acting like a jerk and he's rewarded for it at every turn by the narrative, by the story, that really annoys me, and I don't like that character. Obviously a character can be a bad guy and he can have good things happen to him, and that's super fun because, you know, we like to see a villain succeed. But that's the difference, you know, whether a story treats a character as a villain or treats them as a good person. This seems to be framing her as a good person. And I don't really like her, considering what she did. I don't like her at the moment. You know, that might change. Maybe she has like some sympathetic backstory. But I really hope the story doesn't reward her for what she did. That's just me though. That's just me though. I'm not saying every single piece of fiction has to be a morality play, okay? You know, bad characters can do bad things and get away with it, you know? But just for me, you know, if a character does a bad thing, I don't want him to be treated like a good guy by the narrative. I want this character to be acknowledged as a bad person. I don't want this character to be treated as if they're a good person. Alright, I've babbled on long enough. That probably didn't make any sense, but anyway, let's get back to it. She's just another girl. Nothing more, nothing less. Everyone was an older sister to me. I loved them all. Did you, though? I don't think that really excuses forcing yourself on somebody. I was special and treated everyone the same. But she was different. She was the first. My powers couldn't erase her problems through touch, so she created me. I don't like you. I don't like you. And then... Oh, thank God, we've been saved. Mary cries out from somewhere in the main residence. What were you going to do? Were you gonna, like, try and, have sex with him? I don't know. I need to learn more about her, but for now, I don't like... It seems like what she did is being treated so lightly, and I don't like that. By the protagonist and by her. It seems like they're just both kind of brushing off the gravity of what she did, and I don't like that. She then offers me a hand to help me up, too.
ごめんごめん。すぐ気づいてくれると思ってたのに、意外と鈍かったから遊んじゃった。
I mean, I love non-con, okay? I love non-con. I love morally gray characters, okay? But like I said, I need it to be treated with gravity by the characters, you know? I need there to be consequences and emotion and conflict, you know? I don't like it how they're just brushing it off. This woman is bad news for me. So you're a stalker. At the very least, provide a nuanced enough narrative to handle such a lopsided relationship. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't mind if there's non-con, if there's bad stuff in the story, but I do not want a bad person to be treated like a good person by the narrative. That's what bothers me, is how it's framed by the narrative. That's what bothers me. Like some characters, like Husk in Hazbin Hotel, he's like really an asshole and he's constantly rewarded by the narrative and it drives me insane. It's like, no, I need him to be punished. I need him to face consequences. It's like my same issue with some characters I hate. I need these characters who have done bad things. I don't want them rewarded by the narrative. You know, without them earning it. You know, they don't earn it. Anyway, whatever. Let's continue. You know, we'll see how they handle her. Her smile has a tinge of sadness to it. Oh, okay. Was it sad? Are you sad you didn't get to bang him? I think that's just how she always smiles. At least she admitted it. I'm glad she at least admits it. Okay, that earns her points. The fact that she admits it earns her some points. I don't know if you'd be such a good teacher, lady. I get it. She's apologizing too and thanking me. taking all my strength not to say anything baby steps. Yeah, please don't spoil me. Please don't spoil me at all. We're gonna play more of this though. I'll schedule another playthrough of this. The girl who I first saved. I mean, that's one way to put it. The girl who robbed me. I like how he says he was robbed. I like how he says he was forced, because that tells you that he acknowledges that, you know, there was a dubious consent, it was a non-consensual, it was fuzzy, a gray area. I like that. I like that they acknowledge that, and it wasn't just, oh, she forced me, but it's cool, it's fine. I mean, denial is one thing. It's interesting if a character is in denial and they explore it, but I'm glad that he acknowledges how messed up it was. Anyway, I can feel my own face cramped up into an expression I don't fully understand.
いつか暖炉の薪が切れて部屋が死ぬほど寒く。あれ？
The most sorry, not sorry apology. Yeah, it wasn't very like heartfelt. I was terrible back then. I had so many problems. I mean, at least she acknowledges it, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, we have a statutory rapist. I guess she's older than him? I guess so. Also, how old was he? If he's 18 now... I'm not gonna think about it. Anyway, she glances over at me and, seeing as I'm not moving, turns towards Mary with an air of maturity. I don't care how hard you try to convince me that she's mature. She is not mature. I know, I will hold my judgment. Maybe they will handle it really well in her route. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. I have faith in the writers. I'm Japanese. My name is Mary Harker. I wouldn't let this woman within 100 feet of a school. No, you should tell somebody. Doesn't Akari know? Doesn't Akari know that he was forced for his first time? Ooh, I wonder if Akari's gonna like figure it out. Like, I'm sorry, I'm mad at her. Like, did you change? Did you repent? You know, like, are you really apologetic? I don't know. Then Lisa cocks her head. I mean, I don't loathe her with a million suns yet, but I don't know, we'll see. I am wary of her. Mary answers without a hint of hesitation. It is now. Lisa's surprised by the change. Well, yeah. She's a substitute. She's not like a full-time teacher. Mary hits the mark with her guess and proceeds to give Lisa a simple, a very much redacted summary of the past few days. I enjoy teacher-student romance routes. I enjoy it. But like I said, I don't want a bad person to be treated as if they're a good person and constantly rewarded. You know, I need the narration to acknowledge that, like, you know, maybe it's not such a good thing. I don't know. Like, I'm not doing a very good job explaining myself. I'm not saying it needs to, like, wag a finger at you all the time, but, like, I don't want a character who is a jerk to be, like, rewarded for being a jerk. You know? I don't know, I'm not making any sense, but anyway, what's my favorite teacher romance? I don't know, off the top of my head I can think of like Euphoria has a teacher route, but that wasn't a great route. I don't know, I have to think about it. But Isa is astonished by how much has changed since she was last here. I need her to apologize, okay? I need her to apologize. For me to like really like her. I need her to like apologize and admit what she did was wrong. For me to like her. Her voice has to it the sound of one of those girls, the students who used to live here at the beginning. Her voice suddenly comes out from over the entrance.
噂をすればなんとやら。それ、誰？
My little sister walks over, staring suspiciously at the stranger.
誰？じゃないよ、さよちゃん。こちらは歴史の代理の先生。
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, Mad Hog. I need it to be not treated as a lighthearted rom-com. Yeah. I need to be framed and contextualized with the proper amount of gravitas and sincerity. That's a really good way of putting it. I am not very good at getting out what I want to say. I am not a very verbose speaker. The best way I can express myself is through writing, but that is a very succinct way of putting it. You know, even in otome games, which I love, like Under the Moon, or Ichiwana My Master, or even my own, or like Oz Mafia, where there's like dubious consent, or non-con, when the heroine is like forced against her will, that's hot. I like it. You know, I don't need the hero to be the quote-unquote hero. I don't need the love interest to be falling over himself, you know, apologizing, you know. I don't want him to be insincere to the character, but I need the heroine to be like, you know, I need her to have some kind of consequence. I need her to like feel something emotionally. I need her to be like, oh God, this horrible thing happened. Or I need her to be like, oh, maybe it wasn't, maybe it was fine, you know, denial. I need there to be emotional conflict. Like you said, you kind of nailed it. It needs to be treated with gravitas. As long as the framing isn't, lol, that happened. Yeah, very well said. Very well said. Yeah, Sayo, mess her up! Sayo responds, completely disinterested.
さやちゃん、もう帰ってきたんだ。
Oh man, I love Gore Screaming Show!
いろいろと見て回るつもりだったけど、寒くて嫌に。
I played Gore Screaming Show in Japanese in like 2000, I want to say 8. Maybe 10? I don't know, a while back. Maybe, no, wait. Yeah, it's been a long time, but I've played the entirety of Gore Screaming Show. 10 out of 10, I love it. But anyway, yeah, this was maybe not the best introduction for her character.
あなたが黒崎さやさんですね。確かにリツくんに似てる。
You know what? Maybe this is like a false alarm. You know, maybe they will treat it with a lot of tender care and love. You know?
私はリサ。少し事情があって、名字を言うのは明日にしておくけど、ここの OG だったの。
You're not good at handling anime gore. I totally understand that. I think Gore Screaming Show does have a gore filter, so you can use that. As long as you avoid like the bad endings, I think it's not too bad.
それでリツのことを知ってるんですね。
Are we back? Are we back, chat? I hope you can get this broadcast. I don't know what happened. OBS just killed itself. And then I had to reboot my entire PC! And I also had to resync my phone and the tracker. I hope you can still see this. I am so sorry. I don't know what happened, chat. OBS just died. It just disconnected itself for no reason. I think maybe it had something to do with an update. of OBS that just installed. I'm not quite sure what happened, but I guess we'll wrap up for the day. I'm so sorry that happened. I'll definitely try my best to fix it before Wednesday. I don't know why that happened. I'm very sorry. Hopefully that will not happen again. Maybe there's a faulty update. I'm not quite sure why. But thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Thank you, Frankie, and Mad Hog, and Asakita, and Ijitsu, and Starseed, and Sontanemo, and Halo, and Chloe, and Fumi. I think that's everybody. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I'm so sorry about the OBS deciding to disconnect itself and not connecting until I rebooted my entire PC. I'm very sorry. I will try and fix it. In the meantime, I will see you on Wednesday. I'm glad to be back here, and I'm sorry that it had to end so abruptly, but I appreciate you guys spending time with me. I will see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye!